All right, ladies and gentlemen, got another one for you here, and it looks pretty good. Today was a really good day on the account. We're back from the 3K we put in to break even, but really locked, really good, and today was huge. Take a look at today. Today was almost a 2K day, 1.6K after being down 4 bones yesterday. So really good day. I'll walk you through it, show you what I was looking at, why we took what we did. It's really solid. First off, today's the 29th, so we're looking at 29th, was getting out of the SPY that we were in, and I'll show you that. So we swung SPY overnight for the 5-minute. Right, based on the test of this range up in here, right? We continue to test up in here. We're basing out here, playing this range, and this is something of a inverse head and shoulders. Or sorry, this is a W. You can call it a head and shoulders if you want. Actually, that way too. But based on the trend of the day and using the EMA, I thought we were going to continue to break up. And based on the hourly bull flag that was forming big time in here, and we're looking for a break of that. So this was the flag of the pull up here, and today we absolutely ripped cheeks, to quote Whale Stream. So position opened slow, and not a whole lot going on because we swung and it didn't gap up at all. So I held these and then held through these candles and then sold here on this candle right here, the top of this candle. So we'll take a look at that. So I added to the position 29 right here. So I added to the position 68 and 78 and sold all of them. That was the NIO call I got out of that swing, and then sold all of them at 105. So that was a solid trade. 103, 105. And then, let's see. No, is that it? 103, 105. I sold one. No, that's another buy. Just kidding. And sold all at 85, eh? That's right. I was adding to position, sold all at 85. So it was positive overall. It's a good percentage. I think it was like 25, 30%. Then I grabbed Meta. I don't know what this song is. I'm not about it though. This is much better here. Jump forward a little bit. Anyways, so we're in Meta. The reason I liked Meta is because everything started to rip. So if you look, I sold this SPY here at the 955 candle. And then SPY at 955 candle. And let's look at the time here. 956. Okay, so 956 candle, the second candle, second red candle at the very beginning. And then everything started to rip right after that. So go back to the watch list here. Look at SPY, right? Everything started to rip on this candle. Boom. We're getting just absolutely, the job data came out and things were going. Now Meta lagged in here, as you can see, right? It wasn't going, and if I extend this, it was just super wicky in here. Meta was. You can see that. And but it was trending up. The volume was picking up a little bit. So I grabbed Meta in here. I think this candle, the 1005, let's take a look. Meta 1001, okay. So the candle prior. So looking for a dip buy, that was a good entry. At 86. And while I was waiting for that, I bought more SPY. 3853, 3 more at 58, out at 44. Small loss on that one. And that was, let's see, the 1010 to 1012 candle on SPY. 1010 to 1012, and that was, I was trying to buy high and sell higher, and we started coming down here, and I could have held, but that was that. I got out of that. I was happy with the trade. that I didn't take a bigger loss. Yeah, it kept going, but that's all right. Just playing off the, I guess it could have held. Anyways, that ship has sailed. I'm in Meta holding, everything's ripping because of job data, and then Meta catches a bid, bro, and just goes. So Meta goes for like 280 some percent. And what's crazy is that's not even my best trade of the day. So I'm in Meta 86, and we are in more 89, and then again at 90, and we're out Meta at 286. Big trade there. But if you're watching this, this is where it got nuts, was coin. So this is why I chart Bitcoin. I put this on Twitter. Chart Bitcoin because if Bitcoin moves, the Bitcoin related stocks will go. So let me get into Bitcoin. Right, and I've gone over my Fibonacci retracements on Bitcoin that I have on the daily. Right, these are they, right in here and here and here, and this is the 26.3 fib, and it's just been bouncing on this for a long time, right? And so, on the 5 minute today, oh, dude, the 5 minute today, right? I'm watching this and I see it's so jacked up because of everything. I see us starting to come up and test this resistance, right? And we've got this big push right in here. I'm thinking, wow, like, you know, this is pretty good. We're coming up into this resistance. Maybe we're looking for, maybe this is the breakout, you know? And the candle itself on the day, you can't see it now, but it was a little bit of a hammer candle. Wish I should have taken a screenshot of it. And I thought, okay, this is good. Bitcoin looks like it could go a couple bucks, a lot. Let's see what coin is at, right? Because coin reacts when Bitcoin really moves. And you can see what coin did today. So, and coin is already up a little bit, right? Because Bitcoin's starting to go with, okay, I'm going to get in here. So I jump into coin on the 10, 12, 10, 15 candles. That's my only ads. Yep. And we're in at 63 and 70 at 10, 12, and 10, 15. 10, 12, 12, 15. So both ads were in this candle. Or no, in this candle, this candle. I add twice, we go. And then coin just picked up and went, bro. And I was like, okay, I'm up 20%, 30%. And then it was like 50, 100, 120, 140, 145. And I sold in this candle right in here as we were wicking down. I could have held and gone even higher. But holy smokes, I'm not upset about it. It's probably the biggest percentage gain that I've ever done. It wasn't the biggest monetary gain, but I sold for like 630 or 640%, something like that. As you can see, I was in 63 and 70 and out at 363. So just wild. That was a crazy trade, super fun. And I sold those at 1031 and then wasn't out of Meta until 1205 and at 1.6 back into even. It's a good day. Super happy about it. So that's why it's important that we chart Bitcoin. Now, regarding the market itself, right? It's interesting to look at the hourly, daily, and weekly, right? When in doubt, zoom out, they say. So on the weekly, looks like we have a weekly higher low right now. Higher high if we swap this. Anyways, so it's tightening range in here. On the daily, we've got this big break, right? But this could also just be down, up, back down. Still playing this 433 level, right? I'm not convinced yet. We've got a lot of room to go until we get to 459, 460. And so I'm not really convinced yet. QQQ looks the same. Apple looks the same, right? Apple's got a gap to fill though. Tesla, big day for Tesla, coming into resistance as well in here. Microsoft, now Microsoft's tighter on the daily. The weekly, it's very tight. On the daily, so I'm looking for what's lagging, right? That's how I found Meta today, what's lagging. Microsoft is lagging. Amazon is lagging in this tightening range, very similar. Netflix, tighter, but got a good move today. Meta, even though this massive move today, could break this high of, what is this? High on this candle. where are we looking? 299.46, and today we only got to 299.15, so just about there. Could be a double top when we come back down, but looks pretty bullish to me. So I might watch Meta again. Google hit all-time highs. Not even worry about NIO and XPEV. And then you have these sectors down here, right? Kind of the mid caps, the Shopify's, the CRMs, the Upstarts, CrowdStrikes. Not First Solar. We can get rid of First Solar. That was a wasted trade. On a different account. So that's right. So Square, right? These all look very similar. They've sold off a ton. They're down at these massive supports. They might be catching a bid. PayPal, same thing. Right? I would expect PayPal, if we're following this range. Let's take a look. PayPal. So we're looking at something like in there. Somewhere in there, PayPal's can go. It's maybe up 67. Not a lot. Not a lot. I don't know. Shopify though. Shopify I'm interested in. We're breaking above the 200 EMA on the daily. Interesting. I actually didn't look at this when I was looking at charts prior. I like this on Shopify. It's above the 200 EMA, above these EMAs. 56, 58. We've got room to go to 60s. Shopify definitely on watch tomorrow. CRM, same thing, right? We're above, came down, almost tested 200 EMA, and we're going. Upstart, dang, we've got room to go on this if it can go. It's probably getting shorted to the ground. CrowdStrike, tightening range. Snow, tightening range. Snow looks like a bear flag to me. I don't know, maybe not. Let's look like on the weekly. Yeah, the weekly just looks like a big bear flag to me, but who knows? It's still relatively new. If we get above the 200 EMA, we could catch some bids. AMD. Now, NVIDIA had a killer day. AMD, not so much. So we're looking for that to follow through. Lulu has earnings coming up. I want to get contracts here, but they're so expensive. Like, how do we, let's see. How do we look at options for this, for Lulu? Let's see if we can find that out. Custom. I spy twice. Let's try and get Lulu out here. Lulu. Oh, dang it. Add widget. Options. There we go. That'll work. So if you look at the option spread for Lulu, right, September 1st calls after earnings. Go out 30. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Oh my word, dude. The prices are just nuts. God. You want to go a 420, you're still paying 226 a con. Yuck. What if we go 50 out? You gotta get all the way down to all the way 435 before we get there. And if we're looking at the chart, squeeze this back in here. Right? And for us to get up to 420s, this is 402. 400's up here. Up here's 411. Gotta go weekly, bro. Weekly does look really nice though. 414. That's like all-time highs range to get up there. It's possible, but anyways, get a little long-winded here. lots of opportunity. Gonna treat it, you know, trade what comes to me. Not gonna force anything. Trying to be a lot more patient. That's paid off over the last week and a half, as we can see from the P&L, right? The last week, this week's off to a good start. So, gonna take a look at what we have tomorrow. I'm expecting, probably the way futures look, for things to open up big, and then for there to be some profit taking. If we keep going, then hey, I'm all for it. And I'm looking for a test of 450, 451.78, 450.75. So I'm probably going to be looking, 450 is going to be a key level if we stay below or above. Yep. 450, 450.23. If we get above 450.23, go bullish for a little bit. If we go below, I'm bearish. That's about it. If your goals don't scare you, remember they're not big enough. Catch you in the next one.